Alexis Wardinsky is an art major here at BYU-Idaho. After years of hard work, she's graduating this semester.
Alexis inspires me through all of her hard work. She's had a really busy semester, and I have seen her accomplish so much. And to me, it's amazing to see her diligence and perseverance through everything she's doing.
There is, however, one thing that sets her apart from the majority of BYU-Idaho students.
Okay, well, I'm deaf since birth. My parents had no idea that I was deaf when I was born until about I was 13 months old. Yeah, then they noticed that I wasn't paying attention to any noise, so they were trying to get my attention. And then we went to the doctor and found out that I was deaf for the last year. And my parents didn't know how to communicate with me. So my parents started taking, sign language classes to learn how to communicate with me and talk to me. So now, we all sign. Yep, I have a brother and sister. They both learn signs. So now my whole family signs. That's how we communicate at home.
Alexis not only had to figure out how to communicate with her family, but had to learn and experiment with how to communicate with new roommates.
At home with my apartments, my roommate, at first we would write notes, or we'd have like a board on the wall and we'd be able to write, and then I'd try and teach them, how to fingerspell, your ABCs, and then that way they'll be able to slowly start being able to communicate with me. And then over time, they, really pick up sign, and we're actually able to communicate very easily.
Interpreters are also very helpful when trying to communicate with others. They help her get feedback from her teachers and help her understand what's being taught or said.
Interpreting is a lot different than signing, just because there's so many things that go into it. In order to interpret properly, you have to understand the concept yourself, and you have to be able to show the concept of what's being said and not just regurgitate the words. Their culture is different, so we have to teach it to them. We have to translate it and interpret it into a way that'll match them.
Art is also a method used to visualize and overcome communication barriers.
And I love art because it's such, a visual thing. Like, I'm able to look at it and then I can describe it and talk about it, and that's how I really, really am able to learn that.
Alexis doesn't let her being deaf keep her from trying new things and accomplishing her goals. One of her biggest goals was graduating college.
I'm just, nervous for finishing school. It's like, oh my gosh, with school, I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but all my fears and all the challenges, I've overcome all of them. And this experience is great. Yeah, finally, I'm thinking, what happened to me? Holy cow. I feel good. I feel ready to be done. Yeah, I'm really ready for school to be done now.
If there's one thing that deaf people and those that love them want you to know, it's that they are just like everyone else.
Don't be afraid of deaf people. There's a lot of people that just don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it, so they just walk away, or they freak out, or I don't know signs, so I can't communicate with them. There's nothing that deaf people love more than you trying to communicate with them.
Reporting from BYU-Idaho, Haley Lewis, Scroll TV News.